Howdy, welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. That was Turkey in the Straw. It's springtime. Turkeys are starting to strut around a little bit, so I thought that we'd learn this one together. Welcome to your online home for learning how to play the guitar, the banjo, or the mandolin. I'm really excited about this lesson series because I've built both all three of the banjo, the guitar, and the mandolin breaks to kind of go together. So if you don't have a band that you play with, each one of these breaks are perfectly fine separately, but I really like to build songs for bands or for family bands, things like that. So even down to the ending, you'll notice that all three of the instruments' endings kind of work together as a harmony. So this is a really good band arrangement to learn up together. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, I'll invite you to go over to the website, BanjoBenClark.com. You can download the PDF file of this tab and hundreds of other ones, as well as the TEF file from Tablet Edit, which is a really cool program. And now I've got about a 30-minute instructional video on this song alone, just for guitar, where we're going to learn every measure, and then I'm going to play it slow for you all the way through. Then I've got 4 different speeds of rhythm track video over there that you can practice along with and get it going. You'll notice that this song has 2 A parts and 2 B parts. Okay, I built it, and I'll explain this in the instruction. I built it to where even your more basic beginner players can build a solo out of it, and then I've got some intermediate advanced parts in it as well that you more advanced players can take advantage of. Okay, let's jump into this one. First measure of Turkey in the Straw. Okay, first thing I want to mention is that Turkey in the Straw is a typical fiddle tune. It has an A part and a B part, and then also each one of those parts, both the A and B, are played twice. So essentially you can look at it as having 2 A parts and 2 B parts. Now I wanted to build this solo to where it would apply to lots of different levels of pickers. So the first A part, as we'll cover, matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that up on the screen. Bloop. Okay, this first A part is more basic to intermediate in nature. Okay, then the second A part will be more intermediate to advanced. I did the same thing for the B parts. Okay, that way, if the second A part or the second B part is too difficult for you, you can just repeat the first A or the first B part, and it's just fine. You can just play it over again, and it sounds great. Now this song is played at lots of different speeds. Sometimes I hear it just played blazingly fast, and personally I like it kind of with that lackadaisical galloping feel, the speed that I just played it. Whenever you do play it that slow, sometimes you can swing it, which is what I've done. So instead of straight eighth notes, I swung it a little bit. You hear the difference there? Okay, so one thing about swinging it though is that a lot of players, especially more basic players, will get in the habit of swinging everything. Okay, and if you do that, that keeps you from getting fast because you can't keep swinging stuff and get fast. Okay, so a lot of times whenever I'm trying to make players faster, I just get them out of swinging things because they get in that habit of. Okay, but this one it's okay to swing it. Let's start there just to measure 1, just our little kickoff. We're going to start on the 4th fret of the G string, which is just your B note, right? The same thing as your open B string. And I just do that because it just makes it a little easier picking on your right hand, and also it doesn't leave that B note ringing out there, okay? We will use that open B string here in a little while, but we're just going to walk down into the first beat of measure 2. So measure 1 and 2 are pretty simple. I want you to pay attention to your pick strokes. See how I have the pick stroke direction arrows drawn out beneath each one of the notes? It's very important, especially when we get into the more syncopated stuff. Just measure 1, measure 2, sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and good. And we're just in this kind of what I call second position. Just means that our index finger's hovering over the 2nd fret. We'll stay there for a little while. Measure 3 is pretty simple as well. We're just using our index finger to play those. And then here, measure 4, we once again use our 4th fret of our G string to play that B note instead of the open B string. Okay, that's measure 4. And now in measure 5, we're just going to continue to follow this melody, but play some double stops. I want you to play your 4th fret there on the G string, your 3rd fret on the B string, and play those with your first 2 fingers, and we're going to play down through both of those notes. Okay, just loosen up a little bit on your pick strength there, and that will allow your pick to go through both of those strings nice and easy. And then we're going to slide the whole thing down 2 frets. Now your melody note is right here. Do, do, do. And what we're doing is just grabbing a note above it, the harmony note, just to add a little bit of character. And then we're walking back down into very similar to what we started out playing. And here in measure 7, we're going to add just a little ornament, just that little slide. I'd like for you to grab that with your index finger. Good. Now measure 8 is probably our trickiest lick so far as we're getting ready to go into the second A part. We're going to have this little lick. We see something similar to it later on there towards the very end of the song. But we're going to measure 8, slide from the 3rd fret to the 4th fret using our middle finger, and keep it down. Keep it there. And then reach up and grab the 3rd fret with your index finger on the B string. This is the same position we had back in measure 5. But you're going to keep those down and just pick back and forth. Can you do that? And then the second time you come back and pick that 4th fret, we're going to slide it back down to the 2nd fret. So measure 8 altogether sounds like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Watch those pick strokes. Okay. Down, down, up, down, up, up. Good. And then we're finishing out the first A part. There, measure 9. Now, right here in measure 9, after that open G string, you could just pick up right there, back at measure 1, and play it again. Okay, but if you want a little bit more challenging part, let's take a look here at playing that A part melody, but playing it up an octave.